Welcome back to the channel. If you're tired of the same old popular FPS games like Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Battlefield, today I've got something special for you. In this video, I'll show you top 10 underrated and mid-level popular FPS games that are perfect for low-end PCs. Even if you have no GPU, 2 to 4 gigabytes RAM, or an old dual-core processor. These games are hidden gems, not super famous, not overplayed, but extremely enjoyable with unique gameplay styles, good stories, and amazing atmosphere. And most importantly, each game will come with a 1 to 1.5 minute detailed explanation, so you know exactly what makes it special. So sit back, relax, and let's start with number 1. F.E.A.R is one of the most unique FPS games ever created. The name stands for First Encounter Assault Recon, and that tells you exactly what this game is about. A mix of tactical gunfights and supernatural horror. In many FPS games, enemies just stand and shoot. But in F.E.A.R, the enemy AI is unbelievably smart. They flank you, take cover, jump through windows, throw grenades to flush you out, and communicate with each other like real squads. Even modern games don't match this level of intelligence. The gunplay feels heavy and satisfying, especially when you activate the slow motion mode. Your bullets create sparks, smoke, and debris in such a cinematic way that every fight feels like a movie scene. Singularity is an underrated masterpiece that mixes FPS, sci-fi storytelling, and time manipulation mechanics in a way no other game does. You play on an abandoned island where a Soviet experiment messed with time itself. Throughout the game, you constantly switch between past and present, witnessing how one single event can completely change the world. Your main tool is the TMD, Time Manipulation Device. You can age objects into dust, restore broken items back to working condition, freeze enemies in time bubbles, or rewind environmental structures to create new paths. Gunplay is extremely satisfying. Shotguns, railguns, assault rifles, and special energy weapons give you tons of options. The pacing is perfect, a mix of action sequences, puzzles, stealth moments, and boss fights. What makes Singularity special is the atmosphere. The world feels abandoned, mysterious, and dangerous. Audio logs, hidden notes, and time riffs slowly reveal what happened on the island. Despite having great graphics for its time, the game runs surprisingly well on low-end PCs. If you want a story-driven FPS with fresh mechanics that most people have never played, Singularity is a hidden treasure. Sniper Ghost Warrior 1 focuses on realistic sniping, something most FPS games treat casually. This game forces you to think like a real sniper. You must consider bullet drop, wind direction, breathing control, and distance. Every long-range shot requires precision, and when you hit the perfect headshot from 300 meters away, it feels incredibly rewarding. It's not a run-and-gun FPS. It's more about patience, stealth, crawling through forests, hiding in grass, and taking out enemies without alerting the camp. The missions vary from silent infiltration to tactical support shots. The slow-motion bullet cam makes kills look cinematic and impactful. The game is lightweight, well-optimized, and perfect for low-end PCs. If you like stealth and realistic gunplay, try this one. Wolfenstein 2009 is one of the most underrated games in the franchise. It mixes World War II shooting with supernatural elements, sci-fi technology, and occult experiments. You play as B.J. Blazkowicz as you uncover a Nazi secret program involving mystical crystals and alternate dimension energy. The game lets you use special powers like slowing time, creating protective shields, or amplifying your damage. The levels are packed with variety, abandoned towns, secret labs, dark underground tunnels, and heavily guarded fortresses. Combat is fast, explosive, and filled with creative enemy types. What makes this game special is how smooth and fluid it feels despite being old. The shooting is weighty, the weapons feel powerful, and the supernatural powers add a fresh twist to the gameplay. The story is easy to follow, the missions are entertaining, and the overall pacing keeps you hooked. And the best part? It runs perfectly fine on old hardware. S.T.A.L.K.E.R is not just a game, it's an atmosphere. Set in the radioactive Chernobyl exclusion zone, it blends FPS shooting, survival mechanics, horror moments, and open-world exploration. The entire world feels alive. Storms, mutants, anomalies, rival factions, and hidden artifacts create an unpredictable experience. You never know what will happen next. Ammo is limited, medkits are rare, and radiation is always a threat. You have to manage hunger, bleeding, suit damage, and weapon condition. The game is filled with mystery. Abandoned labs, underground bunkers, mutant creatures, and strange glowing zones. The atmosphere is unmatched. Lonely roads, whispering wind, distant gunfire, and strange shadows in the dark. It's one of the best survival FPS experiences ever made. And despite being heavy-looking, it runs very well on low-end PCs with a few tweaks. Metro 2033 is based on a novel and has one of the deepest FPS narratives ever. The world is destroyed, and humanity lives inside underground metro tunnels filled with mutants, bandits, and radiation. This game is all about mood and tension. Ammunition doubles as currency, so every bullet matters. Lighting is dark and dramatic. Gas masks break. Filters run out. Mutants scream and echo through tunnels. The shooting is intense, but grounded. You feel every weapon's weight and recoil. The world is grim, emotional, and filled with environmental storytelling. Even though the graphics look impressive, the original Metro 2033 runs well on low-end PCs using low settings. If you want a story-heavy FPS with survival intensity, this is a must-play. This game is a simple but highly enjoyable military FPS. The missions are based on the real Black Hawk Down operation, and the game focuses on open outdoor combat. You get to move with squads, take down enemy camps, rescue hostages, and attack enemy convoys. The game has large maps, long-range fights, and fast-paced missions. Even though it's an older title, the shooting feels fun and responsive, and the visuals allow it to run beautifully on low-end PCs. Borderlands 1 is a mix of FPS shooting, RPG leveling, and loot hunting. The cel-shaded art style makes the game instantly recognizable and also much lighter on hardware. You can choose from different characters, each with unique abilities. The game is filled with humor, weird enemies, creative weapons, and massive explorable zones. What makes Borderlands special is the loot system. You constantly find new guns with different stats, effects, and colors. No two weapons feel the same. The game combines missions, bosses, side quests, co-op modes, and fast-paced action. It's fun, stylish, addictive, and runs great on old PCs. Darkness 2 is an FPS with a twist. Two demonic arms grow from your body, letting you grab enemies, throw objects, perform executions, and use supernatural powers alongside guns. The game has a comic book art style, emotional story, and very fun combat flow. You can dual-wield guns while your demon arms slash enemies, creating insane combos. It's short but unforgettable, and the optimization is excellent for low-end systems. Timeshift is an action-heavy FPS where time is your ultimate weapon. You can slow time, freeze enemies, or rewind events to change outcomes. Imagine walking through bullets in slow motion, or freezing an entire squad while you move around freely. That's the fun of Timeshift. The level design focuses on large arenas, destructible environments, and tactical movement. It's fast, responsive, and incredibly fun despite its small size. And because it's an older title, it runs great on low-spec machines. So that was the list. These were the top 10 underrated low-end FPS games with full, detailed explanations. Tell me which game surprised you the most. And if you want a part 2 with more hidden FPS gems, just comment below. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more gaming content.